Oh, now it's time to another tutorial. Yeah, this time it'll be lens cleaning with the hydrogen peroxide 3% and some lighter fluid in these old EXAKTAR 2.8, 1 to 2.8 and 50 millimeter. It's for the M42. So it's a thread lens, so you need probably need an adapter for a modern camera. Now the lens element doesn't really look really good in this lens, so let's see how it looks actually before. Wow, a lot of dirt and dust and so on, but it could probably be better if I did some lens cleaning. So let's have a look inside. It should be a pretty easy lens to work with. Now there's a back lens group, of course, and the front lens, which is deeper in here. And the only thing we need to do is, well, to front the front ring, which is part of the nameplate. We just need to unscrew it counterclockwise. So let's do it. I took a sneak peek inside this just to have an idea of what it should look like. Well, as you can see here, they actually add some Threadlocker here. So only if the nameplate is way too tight, maybe the ring is too tight, one could use some nail polish remover or just acetone and just dip some what do you say, acetone or nail polish remover around here, there and there, and then just wait a little and it should be possible to unscrew it. Okay, it's actually loose. Well, I didn't try that. I just grab on the front ring here and off it comes. Well, now the next is actually the front lens group, which sits in the focus system here, and there are two small notches there and there. So one needs a lens spinner, or we could just use some rubber tools, some of those, or if we have some of those. It's probably too big. No, it could be. So a 50 millimeter would be fine. So let's see how it will go. And again, if this ring is too tight, one could again use some Threadlocker, nail polish remover or acetone, and just go on the edge of the or simply dip in here and there, and the fluid will just go around, and just wait 2-3 minutes and it will be fine to just unscrew it. But well, I will just use my rubber tools to see if it can go. No. Well, those are pretty sticky, but not sticky enough. So I will just use my my lens tool here. It's just an old compass, and let's see if it can be doing any different. Yeah, it comes. So that's it, and then pop it out, something like that. And we can actually at the same time take out the the back lens group too, which looks like this one, and it could be like a I mean, I will just first try to see not to damage the lens, and simply press it on here, and probably oh, it comes, and maybe it will go, just pop out those lens element. And as you can see, this is only one cemented lens. I mean, two cemented lens elements, of course. And it sits like that. So, yeah, very simple. So if you want to remember how it should sit, is the curved side to the back, and the, as it facing like here, the very flat side surface, it should go into the lens. So but let's see how it looks actually with this old lens. Well, it's not bad, it's simply just a lot of dust, and so, and yeah, it looks fine. I will just use, I will not put this directly into hydrogen peroxide, which is here, but I will just use some lens tissue and see if I can clean the surface. So to do that, okay, if I want something stable to put the lens on, just use some of those rubber thingy, which is pretty handy. You can actually get them on on Amazon, so it can act as a stand, and so I can just put the small lens on this, on the top, and it sits, well, kind of stable. Now I use some PEC-PADs, non-abrasive wipes, and in this case I simply just cut them to small pieces. There's no need for using a full size tissue, so I simply cut them smaller pieces, which I think would be fine for this purpose. And then just put into some hydrogen peroxide and simply just put it on here, let it stay there a little. Maybe it's enough, I don't know. Now I can see it do something. So I will simply just add a little more, so and let it stay. Just put it aside, and I will went back to it sooner. Then the front lens group, which is here, is also, there's just a ring here, and to get it off, it doesn't seem there's any Threadlocker. No, it's not that advanced. But simply use some of those rubber cones, which will be in this set of lens tools. So let's see if I can just grab around it. It's a little bigger, but it's yeah, it's loose. Well, let's see how it will go. Just flip it over and that let the lens come out. And there's two lens element on the front, and yeah, so the curved side is into the lens here, as you can see, and the flat surface is to the front. Okay, something fell down here. Fell down. Now, and this lens, how does it actually look? Take a look here. Wow. It's not bad, but I think I will just put it into hydrogen peroxide and let it stay there a little. Poof. Maybe it needs some to get the air out. Come on, little drop. So now take a bath. And the front lens itself, well, I will just use my rubber cone here and simply unscrew the cone here. There is also a small notch there and there, but if you have the cone, just put it on and simply unscrew it. So it is pretty simple. And then the lens is free. Now I would like to just take it out. So, doing so. I don't think it's that bad. Well, there are some dust and specks and dirt, so I will also give it a go into the hydrogen peroxide and let it stay there for some minutes. So, and I will be back in a few minutes. Now let's see how it goes with the. It has been there for some half hour or so, and let's see how it can go if the lens is good or not. Well, hope the last. So, and just need a stand to put it on somewhere. I think this one would fine fit fine. If it can be any good. Just take one side and a lens tissue and some lighter fluid, which sometimes is good, sometimes better. So let's see how I can take away the rest of the, there's still something hydrogen peroxide on, but I think the lighter fluid can get it away. Yeah, it looks better, but let's give it another go. Yeah, it's much better. Just there were some small fingerprints on, but there's still something there. Just give it another. Just gently press on it. Oh, come on, focus, autofocus. Sometimes it's not so good, but it looks like it's really much better. So just do the other side. Another small lens tissue. And how does it look? Wow. It's really good. Really good. Yeah. So much better. And then put it aside somewhere on a new lens tissue. And just do the other lens here. Let's see if we can do it again with some good success. Well, there's something on, but I guess it will just come away when using the lighter fluid to take the rest away. I mean, I hope so. Just use some lens cloth to wipe away the rest of the hydrogen peroxide, and so it's, I think it will go, but just use some lighter fluid for the rest, and I think it will be pretty good. Yeah, it's really amazing how clear it can be. Just you do the other side of this lens, and then I just need to do the back lens group, and here we're done. Wow, I think it's always amazing to see how clean they actually can be. Now, that's this little fellow that has been on some hydrogen peroxide, and let's see how it will go when cleaning this lens element. So, and just give it some wow. It's just amazing. And the other side. And how does it look? Wow, really good. I mean, it's absolutely clear. So, and it should face with the curved side to the back. So I'll just put the lens in the so, and then drop it in here. Click. This. And the ring here comes in. There's some dust here around, so just and tighten the back here. And I will need to use my spinner here. So, there it is, and then the back of the front lens group comes in here. So, and the ring. And then some tighten. So it is. And then the actual front lens, which I will just use my my lens sucker here. Just put it in. It looks pretty good. Oh, not this, but here. Oh, one thing. I can see there are some spots of yeah, should be some fungus or something. So I will just try to wipe away some of these things here, and it can probably help, I guess. So, and then put in this front lens. That looks fine. And the cone here comes in. Just use a rubber cone to gently screw it in. Click. And use a bigger one. So, and then it's just to put the lens, the front lens, back into the lens body. And there were some small and it should say click there. And gently just tighten the and of course the lens group itself with the front cone. Oh, there, and so it is, and then the front ring comes on. Clicks is not fully. So and it looks like this lens is back on to life again. Let's see how it looks. Wow. Okay, it looks pretty good. That's amazing. So it helped a lot for this old fellow. No matter it's a cheap lens or maybe, I don't know. But so you can do it. Hope you enjoy the content. So there will be more videos about cameras and lenses, and bye bye.